In Bharat, right from childhood, we had been hearing a slogan of unity in diversity. All school classes, all school teachers, and all textbooks were projecting and supporting this idea of unity in diversity, which presupposes or which projects the case of Bharat as a diverse culture. And that we had been taking. But is it really the case we have a diverse culture, or we have one fundamental Sanskriti which has offsprings, or which has offshoots, or which has branches, which multiplies? Here, don't make a mistake between culture and religion. Culture is Sanskriti, religion is Dharma. These two are entirely two different concepts. So they have been speaking about unity and diversity, but that is a mistake. It's a serious logical fallacy of putting the cart before the horse. Actually, you should tie the horse before the cart, not the cart before horse. So this is a fallacy of putting the cart before the horse, because it's not unity in diversity. It is diversity of a unity, or it's diversity of a oneness, or it is a multiple exhibitions or expressions. Actually, it's expressions, not exhibitions. It's a multiple expressions of the one and the only nature, united nature of a Sanskriti. Now, this I am not speaking from my thoughts. I have borrowed it from the Rig Veda. Again, I am telling the last sukta in the 10th mandala, which is the last chapter of Rig Veda, amply demonstrates it. Normally, the Vedic suktas are very crisp, compressed. So only they are called as either suktas or mantras. They're so compressed that you need a teacher to unpack the meanings implied in the suktas or mantras and relating to your context to make it meaningful to the person's concerned. So it is trans-space, trans-time, and also trans-individual, which need to be interpreted from given space-time and individuals. So the last sukta of Rig Veda concludes asking one to be unified, with one resolve, one thought, everything of that sort. One can find it out and understand how strongly they advocate unity. So the fundamental thing is unity. Fundamentally, the Sanskriti makes people of Bharat one. They are just one. Given culture is not Sanskriti, there is a very serious difference between culture and Sanskriti. Culture should be understood as refined human existence. Refined human existence should be called as culture. But Sanskriti is also refined human existence with two differences. One, it's based on a knowledge tradition. That's the difference between culture and Sanskriti. Sanskriti is based on a knowledge tradition with an inbuilt aspirations towards the transcendental, a longing towards the transcendental. So these two elements are missing in culture because it's only very mechanical refined human existence. But when it comes to Sanskrit, it is based on a knowledge tradition. It's an expression of knowledge tradition with it longing towards what is a projected ultimate real, which I call it as transcendental. So Sanskrit is an apt word when you try to speak of Bharat. So the Sanskrit remains one, which has multiple expressions. And these multiple expressions are multiple expressions rooted in oneness. Therefore, it is diversity from a unity, not unity of diversity. The fundamental is unity, the oneness, the togetherness, which may flow in different directions. Its rivers, they flow. Maybe it branches, it goes in different directions, but its origin and root remains the same. That's how one should understand and look at the unity of Bharat. It's fundamentally united. And then it has multiple expressions. Given space and time, and all these expressions are, for the time being, given the context. They are all contextual. But they all remain rooted in the oneness forever. So it is not unity in diversity, it is diverse expressions of one fundamental unity, where unity becomes primary. Rather, if you borrow this structuralism of Strauss, Lev Strauss, unity is a substructure which they are strong, and diversity are superstructures, different expressions. Not the other way. Actually, the expression unity in diversity puts the reverses the process by putting the horse behind the cart. The horse should be put in front of the cart. So unity should be put first. Oneness should be put first. Sangachottam Sambadatam, as Veda concludes. And which once that is been done, then you can easily understand multiple expressions of one and the same, which essentially is the same. So let's be very clear. Let's not make this concept a mistake of calling the oneness or ekatmata of Bharatiya Sanskriti, ekatmata of Bharat, as diverse, the unity in diversity. It's actually unity per se, unity with multiple diverse expressions, which is there, which shall be there, which will continue in multiple directions as time and space demands or society demands. It is perfectly in order. That doesn't separate any portion of this from the other, because they essentially belong to that. We shall meet again with some other thought. These confusions should not be carried on. One should make check of such conceptual confusions. We need conceptual clarity, and one of the principal objective of philosophy is to provide conceptual clarity to minds, thinking young minds. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.